I've just started a new season with a group team. What should be my first priority? So hit a message here so I can know what you guys think would be your first priorities when starting a new season with a new group. Um, I'd advise you guys that your first priorities should be to let them know who you are and the way you like things to work. Discipline is always the best way to go because it avoids a lot of waste of time, a lot of misunderstandings in the process of training. So from the first session on, you want to be able to make a clear message to your players through your training, not just words. Words are never enough. Words are never enough. You have to be what you say. So as a coach, you have to be the example you want to give to your players. Everything you want your players to do, you have to do it yourself, the exactly way you demand them to do. Otherwise, you just don't make sense and players won't follow you. So the first thing I recommend you to do is to establish a way of training and make it very clear to your players. So the first contact with a new team should be that you explain exactly how you want things to work and how do you work, and the dynamic of the training session. So, for example, we get out from the locker room, we go into the fields, and whenever we go into the fields, we make a circle around me. I'm a part of that circle. I'm not in the middle because I want to be able to see everyone. So I'm a part of that circle. We are in a circle, and I start the session by explaining you guys or talking about last match or whatever, but just chatting with you guys so you can be prepared to the training sessions, the exercises we are going to apply in that session, right? Other than that, you got to set up from the beginning, from step one, by starting with a new team. You got to set up the way you're going to coach, the way balls are going to be put in back into the exercise, the way pressure is going to be handled, the way you talk to players, and the way you are going to motivate your players to achieve what you're seeking for them to be achieved. So, for example, let's say it's my first session with you guys. So we're coming to the field. So I'll gather you all together in a circle and tell you, hi, everyone, I'm Dimitri. We're going to do a lot of ball training because we're not going to lose time with anything else that is not soccer related. So we're not going to be jumping cones. We're not going to be zigzagging anything. We're just going to be playing soccer in different ways and different exercises that transfer the entire game to small situations where we can practice the game in its small situations as a holistic approach, right? And then I would start with a rondo, let's say a 4v1 rondo. And the first thing I would say to you is that first, the exercise never stops. It never stops. When the guy in the middle recovers the ball, if he stops, he's still pressing because soccer doesn't stop until the ball goes out of play. If the ball goes out, you don't go for the ball. You stay there and you ask me for the ball. Or if there's only one rondo going on, I'll be aware of that and I'll put a new ball in right away. So you don't have to care about the balls, forget the balls. Another thing would be that when there's no pressure, there's no training. So if the guy's defending, whoever doesn't have the ball and is defending doesn't press high, this is not a training session. This is just everyone watching someone walking in the middle while they're trying to do something with the ball that means nothing because there's no pressure. So if there's no pressure, there's no training. This has to be very clear for my players. I think this should be clear for your players too. Transitions from one exercise to the other make it very clear that when one exercise is done, they should go for water, or they should be doing touches, or they should be passing. Coach has to have a lot of keywords that he uses with his team to make quick actions, right? Like you have your computer and you just click twice to open something. Well, with your players, same way. You say here, they're here. They're not shooting balls. They're not doing anything else that would waste time on a session because the sessions are very limited in time. We coaches know that. Transition from exercise to exercise, that's another point I think you should set up with your players from the beginning, from session one. Another thing that you should set up from session one would be that the exercise will go as long as you think they would go. So you are the commander of the sessions. Players have no command in terms of, oh, but the ball hit him last, so it's my ball. Whenever a coach lets those kind of discussions go on, he's just incentivizing something that should not happen. The training session is not for the players to discuss with the coaches. It's for the players to learn, and the coach is there to lead that. So if you are engaging in discussions with your players, you're just wasting time and losing focus. Do not do that. Just tell them, yeah, it's the way it is, period. And keep going, keep playing.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check my other videos on the same channel, the Soccer Excellence Mentor. Lots of free content for you as a soccer coach, as a soccer player, as a soccer club. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, the Soccer Excellence Mentor, and let's all drive our performance towards excellence.